Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. So continuing with the discussion on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Lila, Chapter 6, the meeting of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Raghunath Das Goswami, text 117 onwards. So yesterday we discussed how Srimati Radharani got the benediction from the Durvasa Muni to whatever she cooked, that would be sweeter than nectar. And anybody who would eat that cooking, he'll never get sick. So Radharani would come to the house of Raghav Pandit to cook for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text 117. Sugandhi Sundar Prasad Madhurera Sada Dui Bhai Taha Khaya Santosha Apara. Aromatic and pleasing to see, the food was the essence of all sweetness. Thus the two brothers, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda Prabhu, ate it with great satisfaction. भोजने वसिते रघुनाथे कहे सर्व जान पंडित कहे इह पाछे करिबे भोजन. All the devotees present requested Raghunath Das to sit down and take prasadam, but Raghav Pandit told them he will take prasadam later. Bhaktagana akant bhariya kari labho jana hari dhvani kari uthi kailachamana. All the devotees took prasadam, filling themselves to the brim. It said, Akantha Bhariya means up to the neck. Thereafter, chanting the holy name of Hari, they stood up and washed their hands and mouths. Bhojan kari dui bhai kaila achaman ragavani paraila chanda. After eating, the two brothers washed their hands and mouth. Then Raghav Pandit brought flower garlands and sandalwood pulp and decorated them. Beda kaila charana vandana bhakta garne dila bila malya chanda. Raghav Pandit offered them betel nuts and worshipped their lotus feet. He also distributed betel nuts, flower garlands, and sandalwood pulp to the devotees. Raghvera kripa raghunathera upare dui bhaira avashishta patrati latare. Raghav Pandit, being very merciful towards Raghunath Das, offered him the dishes with the remnants of food left by the two brothers. Kahila Chaitanya Gosai Karya Chena Bhojana Tara Shesha Paile Tomar Kandila Bandhana. He said, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has eaten this food. If you take his remnants, you will be released from the bondage of your family. Bhakta Chitte Bhakta Grihe Sada Avasthana Kabu Gupta Kabu Vyakta Swatantra Bhagavan. The Supreme Personality of Godhead always resides either in the heart or in the home of a devotee. This fact is sometimes hidden and sometimes manifest, for the Supreme Personality of Godhead is fully independent. Sarvatra Vyapak Prabhur Sada Sarvatra Vasa Ihate Sanchaya Jara Sahi Jai Nasha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is all pervasive and therefore he resides everywhere. Anyone who doubts this will be annihilated. Prate Nityananda Prabhu Ganga Snana Kariya Sahi Vriksha Mule Vashila Nijagana Laya. In the morning, after taking his bath in the Ganga, Nityananda Prabhu sat down with his associates beneath the same tree under which he had previously sat. In fact, that tree is still there and they have made a nice platform around it for devotees to sit down. Raghunath Ashi Kaila Charana Vandana Raghav Pandit Dwara Kaila Nivedana. Raghunath Das went there and worshipped Lord Nityananda's lotus feet. Through Raghav Pandit, he submitted his desire. Adham pamar mui hina jiva dham. More ichha hai pan chaitanya charan. I am the lowest of men, the most sinful, fallen, and condemned. Nevertheless, I desire to attain shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. वामन हया ये न चांद धरि बारे चाहे अनेक यत्न कइनु ताते कबू सिद्ध नाय. Like a dwarf who wants to catch the moon, I have tried my best many times, but I have never been successful. यत बार पलायामि गृहादि छाड़िया पिता माता दुई मोरे राखे बांधिया. Every time I tried to go away and give up my home relationships, my father and mother unfortunately kept me bound. तुम्हारे कृपा बिना केह चैतन्य न च पाए. तुम्ही कृपा कैले तारे अधमे ह पाए. No one can attain the shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu without your mercy. But if you are merciful, even the lowest of men can attain shelter at his lotus feet. अयोग्य मुई निवेदन करिते करि भाई मोरे चैतन्य देह गोसाई हया सदाई. Although I am unfit and greatly afraid to submit this plea, I nevertheless request you, sir, to be especially merciful towards me by granting me shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. See how sincere, how desperate he was to take shelter of lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. In fact, that is in one lecture, Gaur Govind Maharaj spoke about this, how we should take initiation. See, we have to be very desperate to attain Krishna. Yes, without him, my life is worthless, useless. And then take shelter of a guru. Otherwise, if we don't have that feeling, and that's what Gaur Govind Maharaj was saying, if I want, I can forward his lecture. Some part of it is there. That otherwise we'll get a cheating guru. If we are trying to cheat Krishna, trying to make this thing very cheap, the path or the progress in on the spiritual path, then Krishna is the biggest cheater. So he gives us a cheating guru, not a real guru. So we have to be very, very desperate. Very, I mean, this is it. This is what I not. Okay, this guru has so many followers, so let me take initiation from him. Or this guru has so many um, American or Russian followers. So if it's a boy, he might be thinking, maybe I'll get a Russian wife if I take initiation from him. Or I'll get a chance to go to America and settle over there if I take initiation. Those considerations, they're not the right considerations. And also not just desperation. One should spend time with the guru, serve him, and then see what his mood is real. Not coming under peer pressure or anything else. Then there are chances that we get a bona fide guru who can take us further. Otherwise, as Prabhupada has mentioned in Nectar of Instruction, that we cannot make progress further than the guru is at. If he is a Madhyamadikari, we can only make up to Madhyamadikari level, not Uttamadikari level. So that is where we got to be very, very careful. And we keep on praying, keep on performing our services, and pray to Srila Prabhupada. Ultimately, he is the ultimate authority for all of us. And if we are sincere, he will give us the right person. So there is no pressure, there is no competition, nothing. Just we need to make sure that we are taking shelter of the right person. More mathe padadhari kara prasada nirvighna chaitanya bhaya kara ashirvad. Placing your lotus feet on my head, give me the benediction that I may achieve the shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu without difficulty. I pray for this benediction. Shuni hasi kahe Prabhu sava bhakta gan ihar vishaya sukha indra sukha sam. After hearing this appeal by Raghunath Das, Lord Nityananda Prabhu smiled and told all the devotees, Raghunath Das's standard of material happiness is equal to that of Indra, the king of heaven. So much money he had. Chaitanya kripate seha nahi bhai mane, sabhi ashirvad kar pauka Chaitanya charane. Because of the mercy bestowed upon him by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Raghunath Das, although situated in such material happiness, does not like it at all. Therefore, let every one of you be merciful towards him and give him the benediction that he may very soon attain shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna Pad Padma Gandha Jai Jan Pai Brahma Loka Adi Sukha Tare Nahi Bhai. One who experiences the fragrance of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna does not value even the standard of happiness available in Brahma Loka, the topmost planet, and what to speak of heavenly happiness. I mean, then they only want bhakti, that's it. Because that gives the ultimate bliss that the soul is looking for. Yo dustyajan darasutan suhrid rajyam hridi sprisha jaho yuveva malvad uttam shloka lalasa. Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is offered sublime poetic prayers by those trying to attain his favor. Thus he is known as Uttam Shloka, being very eager to gain the association of Lord Krishna. King Bharat, although in the prime of youth, gave up his very attractive wife, affectionate children, most beloved friends, and opulent kingdom, exactly as one gives up stool after excreting it. Bhagavatam gives wonderful examples. So this is from 5th canto of Bhagavatam. Tabe Raghunathe Prabhu nikate bulaila, tar mathe pad dhari kahite lagila. Then Lord Nityanand Prabhu called Raghunath Das near him, placed his lotus feet upon Raghunath Das's head, and began to speak. Tumiya karailai pulin bhojanam, tomai kripa kari gaurav kailagaman. My dear Raghunath Das, he said, since you arranged a feast on the bank of the Ganga, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came here just to show you his mercy. Kripa kari kaila chid dukta bhojana, nitya dekhi ratre kaila prashad bhakshan. By his causeless mercy, he ate the chipped rice and milk. Then after seeing the dancing of the devotees at night, he took his supper. Toma udharite gaur aila apane, chutila tomar yat vignadi bandhane. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Gaur Hari came here personally to deliver you. Now rest assured that all the impediments meant for your bondage are gone. Sarupera sthane toma karibe smarpane, antaranga bhritya bali rakhibe charane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will accept you and place you under the charge of his secretary, Swarup Damodar. He will thus become one of the most confidential internal servants and will attain shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nishinta haya yaha apana bhavana achire nirvigne pabe Chaitanya charan. Being assured of all this, return to your own home. Very soon, without impediments, you will attain shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yeah. सब भक्त द्वारे तारे आशीर्वाद कराइला तासा बार चरण रघुनाथ वंदीला. Lord Nityananda had Raghunath Das blessed by all the devotees, and Raghunath Das offered his respects to their lotus feet. Prabhu Agya Laya Vaishnaver Agya Laila Raghav Sahite Nibrite Yukti Karila. After taking leave of Lord Nityanand Prabhu and then all the other Vaishnavas, Sri Raghunath Das consulted secretly with Raghav Pandit. Yukti Kari Shat Mudra Shona Tola Shate Nivrite Dile Prabhu Bhandari Rahate. After consulting with Raghav Pandit, he secretly delivered 100 gold coins and about 7 tolas of gold into the hand of Nityanand Prabhu's treasurer. Tare nishe dhila Prabhu re ebe na kahiba, nij ghare jave nyabe tabe nivediba. Raghunath Das admonished the treasurer, do not speak about this to Lord Nityanand Prabhu now. But when he returns home, kindly inform him about this presentation. तबे राघव पंडित तारे घरे लाया गेला ठाकुर दर्शन कराया भला चंदन तीला. Thereupon Raghav Pandit took Raghunath Das to his home. After inducing him to see the deity, he gave Raghunath Das a garland and sandalwood pulp. अनेक प्रसाद दिला पथे खाई बहारे तबे पुनः रघुनाथ कहे पंडितेरे. He gave Raghunath Das a large quantity of prasadam to eat on his way home. Then Raghunath Das again spoke to Raghav Pandit. Prabhur sange yat mahanta bhritya ashit jana pujite chahiye ami sabara charana. I want to give money, he said, just to worship the lotus feet of all the great devotees, servants and subservants of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Vish panch das बार दश पंच है मुद्रा देह विचारी यार यत योग्य है. As you think fit, give 20, 15, 12, 10 or 5 coins to each of them. सब लेखा करिया राघव पाश दीला यार नामे यत राघव चिट्ठी लिखाईला. Raghunath Das drew up an account of the amount to be given and submitted it to Raghav Pandit, who then made up a list showing how much money was to be paid to each and every devotee. See, this is also Vaishnava etiquette. Of course, it depends on the person, donor, who wants to give. But generally, the Vaishnavas are not very, very rich. So any help we can provide, that's always accepted and appreciated, actually. एक शत मुद्रा सोना तोला द्वाए पंडितेर आगे दिला करिया विनाय. With great humility, Raghunath Das placed 100 gold coins and about 2 tolas of gold before Raghav Pandit for all the other devotees. तार पाद धूलि लया स्वगृहे आईला नित्यानंद कृपा पाया कृतार्थ मानीला. After taking dust from the feet of Raghav Pandit, Raghunath Das returned to his home, feeling greatly obligated to Lord Nityanand Prabhu because of having received his merciful benediction. Sei haite abhyantare na kare na gamana, bahire durga mandape yai karin shayani. From that day on, he did not go into the interior section of the house. Instead, he would sleep on the Durga Mandap, the place where Mother Durga was worshipped. So that is generally in the outer court. Taha jagi rahe sab rakshak gan, palaite karen nana upaye chintan. There, however, the watchman alertly kept guard. Raghunath Das was thinking of various means by which to escape their vigilance. So again, So when we are ready and we have such a strong desire, Krishna makes the arrangement. And his arrangements are always perfect. But if we become uh, just, we want to push it on our own, and sometimes we make mistakes. So we just got to leave it up to Krishna. Whatever, not just leaving the home, any decision in our lives. We just leave it up to Krishna. Of course, we want plenty of things. Krishna knows what we need, not what we want. And when we need, how much we need, how do we need, whatever, all the details he knows, and he takes care of everything actually for a devotee. Hena kale goda desher sab bhakta gan, Prabhu re dekhite nila chale karila gaman. At that time, all the devotees of Bengal were going to Jagannath Puri to see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tasabare sange Raghunatha yaite na pare, prasiddha prakata sangha, tabahi dharapade. Raghunath Das could not accompany them, for they were so famous that he would have been caught immediately. Ei mat chintite deve ek dine, bahire devi mandape karyache na shayani. Dandachari ratri jabe ache avashesha, yadunandan acharya tape karila pravesha. Thus Raghunath Das thought deeply about how to escape, and one night, while he was sleeping on the Durga Mandap, the priest Yadunandan Acharya entered the house when only 4 dandas remained until the end of the night. So I guess we can stop here because not many devotees are there. And this katha is going in a wonderful direction now tomorrow, so we can take it up. So we'll stop here. See anybody has any questions or comments? Okay, you all have safe and wonderful day. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Very much, Prabhu.